Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I style and color this wig. This wig was sent to me from Yolissa hair company. This is what the wig looks like. I'm sorry I couldn't find the clip where I was showing the wig before I actually colored, but I have to just show you guys how it looks. So it came with 3 clips, two in the front and 1 in the back, and adjustable strap. I add the elastic band to the wig. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of stain on my lace, but that's okay, just a little bit. I'm just glad it didn't get all over. This video is gonna show you how I got this hair color. This time I use colors that are accessible to you guys from Sally's. I use a demi-permanent color in 6N and 5N. I mixed those two for my roots, and then I went in with 7NB and 9NB for the rest of the hair. So in the package it comes with directions. It tells you what you're going for, what you're using it on, and the time frame you should have the color sits on the hair. And now I'm going to show you, I've never shown you guys when I'm doing my mixture. So what I use a kitchen scale to get my accurate proportions. So what I was doing, I used the 5N and the 6N and I mixed those two, and I think I did 11 ounces, 11 gram each. And then I went in with a 10 volume. It was a 1-to-1 ratio, so if I use 10 gram of the color, I'm going to use 10 gram of the developer. I always use a 10 volume because I'm only depositing color onto the hair, not lightening and then deposit. So I mix that until it comes into a cream consistency, and then I start to apply the color onto the wig. I already did the back of the wig, and I wanted to show you guys how I put the color onto my lace without staining the lace. So I pretty much use the smallest brush that I have from Fremar, and I pretty much literally take my time and distribute that onto the scalp, and then I use not the scalp, the hair. Then I use my fingers to blend that so there's no line of demarcation. Everything can blend smoothly. So you guys can just watch what I'm doing. I take small section and I literally just lightly press that color onto the hair. So that's what I do. I also want to tell you guys the reason why I use demi-permanent colors, because I know a lot of you guys probably get confused about demi-permanent and semi-permanent. So demi-permanent, but I use this because it only deposits color, it doesn't lift. Permanent lifts and deposit at the same time. This is already lightened, so you don't want to lift, you only want to deposit color. If I tried using the permanent color, it wouldn't do deposit the color as the demi-permanent is doing. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Anyway, so now I'm going with the 7NB, and I'm just gonna drag, just take random sections and put that onto the hair, and I'm just gonna put that a little bit more than half of the hair, and then I'm gonna go in with the 9 on the ends of the hair. So I want it to be like a faded look. I wanted the back, that section that I'm not doing, that I already pin up, the sections, the back. For the back, I didn't want the darker color to be, for the back section that I pinned up, I'm gonna just use the 9B on that one, and then the remaining, I'm gonna just use the 7B, and then I would put the 9N on the ends. In some sections I bring the 9N not the 9N, the 7NB all the way to the end, just to give some dimensions and such forth. So yeah, you guys can just watch me to see what I do. Some sections I weave out. It was just alternating and just doing what I didn't have a plan. It was just going with the flow and just doing what I want to do. So you guys can just watch me, and yeah. After I finish, I add the 9NB onto the ends. For some reason, I can't find that clip. I don't know what I did with it, or where it is, or if I didn't film it, I don't know. But now I'm editing and I can't find it, but that's what I did. So you guys can just continue to watch that. So I let that sit on the hair for like 45 minutes or even less. Then I wash it out, let it hair dry, and then I went on to cutting. I wanted a bob. You guys know I've been rocking a lot of bobs, but I wanted like one that's a little bit shorter than the two that I have now. So what I did first, I measure from my center part of my face to where I want the bob to stop on my cheekbone, and then I put the wig on the mannequin head and made that measurement to see exactly where I should cut. Then, as you guys can see with my tape measure, I start cutting using my scissors or shears, whichever you want to call it. First I start, so I cut, and yeah, I think this is self-explanatory. So I'm doing a one length bob, so I'm going around the hair and continue doing that, and I follow my guide all the way around. Then I go in with a razor comb so it can look feathery and not so blunt. It looks like something similar to the ones that I have, but it's actually not. I don't know, lighting does a lot of things. Lighting really does make things look different than what they actually are in person. But yeah, it's not the same color. It's not, I promise it's not the same color. A little bit about the hair. So this is a 613 14 inches 180 density lace front bob. To be honest, this is one of the best 613 hair I've ever used. Normally they're a little bit dry, I guess because of all that bleach or the pre-coloring process that makes it dry, but this is one of the best 613 I've ever used. And also I love the lace parting space. Normally when I get 613 wigs, it's just the crown area has like a lot of parting space, but this from ear to ear has a lot of parting space, which I really like. The hair is good, it didn't tangle, it took the color well, it's low maintenance. It's just one of the best 613 hair I've ever used. So check out Yolissa's hair company. I'll have all the information in the description bar. And yeah, after I finished cutting the hair, it was a little bit too heavy on the ends, so I started to point cut and texturize the ends so it could take out some of the weight from the hair, so the hair can have more movement and look more lighter and nicer. So yeah, that's what I did, and this is how the hair came out. I really love it. I'll have all the information in the description bar about the hair and stuff. If you have any question, leave it in below and I'll get back to you on that. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.